Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'll be teaching you how to make a welt pocket, a single welt. With me here is my fabric, and this fabric is likened to maybe a jacket, or a skirt, a blouse. It can even be a trouser. Okay, so it could be anything. Okay, so this is my garment. This fabric is actually representing my garment. Now on this fabric, on my garment right now, I have a rectangle, okay, that I drew with a chalk. Okay, can you see clearly? And this rectangle is 4 inches by 0.625. 4 inches by 0.625. Now I have another piece. This piece, fabric piece, is going to serve as my pocket bag, and the measurement is 6 inches by 8 inches. As you can see, I have my interfacing well ironed on this fabric. Okay, so right now I have the same rectangle on this fabric piece. The one I have on my garment is the same measurement on this fabric, this black fabric piece, as you can see. Now these two rectangles, I'm going to be marrying these two together. Okay, the rectangle on this my garment and the one on the black pocket bag. Okay, so right now I'm going to be using my pins. Okay, and those pins, of course, I'm going to be inserting into each of the corners, okay, of this rectangle. And the idea is to ensure that this rectangle on each of the fabric aligns together properly. Okay, so that is the idea. All right, so as you can see, I am inserting the pins into each of the corners of this triangle, of this rectangle, sorry. So right now I am going to be inserting, ensuring that this pin also goes through each of the corners on the rectangle that is on my garment. Okay, so just look properly, and of course you are going to see the way I am doing it. So this is how to marry those rectangles together. So just ensure that they both align properly. Okay, I'm done doing this. Can you see how it looks right now? So I'm going to be dividing this rectangle into two. Okay, making sure that I am moving away from the edge of this triangle by half an inch. Okay, this rectangle, I'm going to be dividing it into two. but this line that I'm going to be using to divide it must start half an inch away from the edge of the rectangle. Can you see how it looks right now? So I'm done dividing. Can you see? So right now my line is, from this point to this point. Can you see? So now, I said that you have to move away by half an inch. So now you are going to be drawing a tiny triangle just this way as shown. Okay, and this will serve as a guide by the time you are cutting through with the scissors. So I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other side. Then you move away, like, bending your scissors towards the triangle, the shape of the triangle, and cut that shape. You are not cutting through, okay? You are only cutting as close as you can to the edge, okay? But don't cut through. Don't, cut your stitch. Can you see this is the wrong side? Okay, I've given it a good press and it's looking nice. So this is what I have on the right side of my jacket. Can you see how lovely this is and neat? There is a need for a good ironing. Okay, you need to iron it very well and press it flat. Okay, so now the next thing for me is to fold this pocket bag. Can you see? This is the tiny triangle that we cut earlier at the beginning. So you are going to be sewing these two together. Just sew on this line together as close as you can. Okay, sew this part together. So that means you are combining both the rectangle and this black fabric, my pocket bag together. Okay, you are going to be sewing together. So once I'm done, I'll show you. Now I am done sewing and it's well attached. Okay, so right now this is what I have. This is what I actually did. I sewed the two together, both the tiny triangle and the pocket bag. So all I just did was just to turn this way and put the two together and put it under my sewing machine, and I ran some stitches on it so the two are secured. So right now this is what I have. The opening has been covered. Can you see how beautiful it's looking right now? Okay, so this is what I have on the wrong side. Okay, so right now I'm going to be measuring another fabric piece to cover up, to complete my pocket bag. Okay, so right now I have cut exactly the same size of what I have on the wrong side. So now I'm going to be stitching all round. I'm going to be stitching all round. So this is what I have. I'm done stitching, and the next thing for me is to trim off the excess fabric. Trim off and you are good to go. So if you are lining, or if your jacket has a lining, you can do this and not bother to overlock. But if your jacket or probably your trouser or whatever does not have lining to cover up, then you can run overlocking stitches on the edges. Okay, so right now I'm trimming off the excess fabric. So my single welt pocket is ready. So this is what I have on the outside. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Bye.